As we approach Mother's Day, I've been reflecting on how my relationship with my mum changed over the years and the things about her that can be seen in me. As a child, of course, we rely on our mum for so many things. We may go through years of toddler tantrums and move on to the tantrums and pain of teenage years until at some point it seems that we no longer feel like a child and we want to break free of those bonds. We grow up, potentially leave home, start working, and many of you likely have families and children of your own. Yet as long as your parents are alive, you are their child, regardless of how old you are. My relationship story with my mum, in a nutshell, is that she brought me up as a single parent. As an only child, I quickly became fairly independent, and by that I mean strong-minded. I really didn't have any curfews or rules, and I realised early on that I would have to do things myself and make my own way, so I did. When I left Yorkshire to move to London, my mum made up a box which contained cleaning materials, and she said, if you don't like it in London, you can always come home. And that tells you a lot about my mum. Practical, a box of cleaning materials, but given with love, there's always a place for you at home. March used to be a tricky month for me, emotionally. It is the anniversary of when my mum died, the anniversary of her funeral, it's her birthday month, and it's also Mother's Day. So in the early years after she passed, at least I got all that emotion over and done with in 1 month. But time does heal, if you allow it to. The intensity of the emotions lessens, but the memories still stay very clear. After my mum passed, I kept many of her possessions, but over the years I've gently let them go one by one. So I'm now left with just the few treasured items that I want to hold on to. And in fact, this week I donated to charity one of her winter coats that I had kept for the longest time with the intention of wearing, and I never have, and I know that she would rather someone who needed it got that coat, so I've donated it to charity. But this one possession still stays with me. It's incredibly tatty, it's incredibly old, it's older than me, might even be an antique, but I don't think so. But it's very old, and it's something that I keep because my mum taught me how to bake, and I think this was her very first cookbook that she had. And there's something about this book that reflects how my mum was in life. She was never one to follow a recipe exactly, and neither am I. If I'm missing an ingredient or get an idea to add something else, I will. I mean, I put Nutella in banana bread, for goodness sake. You know, I'll try anything if I think it's going to be good. But that is pretty much like life, isn't it? You have a recipe in mind of how you want it to go, but then some things don't work out, so you switch up the ingredients, you use what you have, and you get on with it. And I think that sums up my mum and her philosophy on life, and I definitely have some of that within me. I think I'm more strong-minded and independent than she was, but that's partly because of the different eras we grew up in, and I've had more opportunity to be independent and make my own way in the world. And it was that, I think, that lit a fire in me when I was younger to take every opportunity that came my way. And I'm pretty sure I've done that, and I know my mum was really proud of that. As you prepare for Mother's Day, maybe you have plans to meet up with or see the grandmas, mums and aunts in your life. However, if like me your mum has passed, it is still Mother's Day and it's still a great time for reflection. So whatever you are doing this Mother's Day, I wish you a very happy one. Take care. Bye.